Welcome to my channel. My name is John, and I will be your host for this meeting of the Retiring Club. In this meeting of the Retiring Club, I want to go through a presentation on portfolio turnover, specifically with some of the older investments that we may have in our portfolio that may not be performing as well as other investments, meaning between March 30th and June 4th, we had explosive growth, specifically in the technology area that would have drove your portfolio a lot higher, significantly higher enough where you would have been able to take some gains off the table if you wanted to build up your fixed income, or if you have something that you need to get done and you want to scrape together thousands of dollars, you would have been able to do that, put in the sweep account, and your accounts would still be growing. We did have a pullback in the NASDAQ on June 5th of about just shy of 5%, but it's starting to recover. But what I witnessed in one of my investments is that it showed that it had some losses. And I remember when I bought this particular investment, and over the years, while the rest of the portfolio has been growing, this particular investment has just been getting back to its cost basis that includes any appreciation as well as the capital gains that had been reinvested. So in this presentation, I'm going to take a look at one of my investments, how I analyze it, and what my decision is on selling it and what the next plans are. So you are with me, John, here at the Retiring Club, and we're going to talk about portfolio turnover, liquidating loss leaders, sending it to the wood chipper, as Kramer would say. So I will be right back with a screen share and we'll get right back into it. Thanks. Okay, folks, so here are my annualized returns. I did this earlier in the year when I had all this time since I retired. Um, we're just going to go through this real quick. These here that are highlighted in green, these have a lot of gains in it. And if I needed to pull some cash out, I would check and look at either their all-time high or their second or third all-time high, and I would just sell some shares. So this is my little cash cow right here. If we go ahead and scroll down, and I got this Fidelity Software and IT Services. It had very large capital gains, but as you can see, it did not return that much. So I'm keeping my eye on that and looking for it to possibly move out of that. I will have to see. The capital gains was significant, about $1,200. So it might be a keeper because, as you know, I are harvesting the capital gains and using that to live off of in the years going ahead. But we're going to come down here. Now, Fidelity Select Healthcare, only 3.85, but healthcare has been on the rise lately. This is off by about $30 a share, so I'll keep my eye on it. But this one right here, this Trans-America Small Mid Cap Value with this ticker symbol, double LVAX, I have it as a loss leader. So when I look over at my portfolio, when the investment is below its cost basis with the capital gains reinvested, and it's red and it shows a percentage of loss, you know that this one is trailing. So this investment, while we've had all this growth so far this year, this investment has just starting to get back what I paid for it years ago. So it is earmarked to be sold. If I go down here, I've got this. This is a Fidelity Energy. This is an ETF, and as you can see, this is a new investment for me, so it has no percentage there. And if I go back up, the Fidelity MedCap stock, this ticker symbol. When I open up my health savings account, I took 2 grand, put it in here, and 2 grand and put it in this FENY, and the other $1,400 was left in the cash. Now I have used about $600 to pay bills, but the account itself, because of the equities, is hovering at 5,200, and so that's a pretty good deal. So let me go ahead and stop the screen share and let's get in and take a look at the Trans-American Small Mid Cap. Okay, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, so here it is right here. Now, this is from my Morgan Stanley account. I went back in and they saved all of the transaction statements for about 7 years. So if you're a married couple, you're going to want to keep track of your statements in case something comes up. But this is it, Trans-American Small Mid Cap Value. It was a Class C when I bought it. I paid $21.22. My initial investment was 4,500, and back in 2019 it was at 36.4078, and it's showing a loss. Below that, this shows the reinvestment in the shares that were bought with the capital gains being reinvestment, and it's showing 32.77, and it is down as well. Back in 2019, it was valued at $77,722 with initial investment of 45. Okay. On June 2nd, I sold the Class A share. Somehow it converted from Class C to Class A, and it was at 28.60, probably a second or third all-time high, and I got $8,000. So as you can see, I got $8,000 in 2026, and there hasn't been that much growth in the initial cost basis since June 2019. Now, as you know, I track my capital gains. This is the capital gain payout for this investment: 691, 366, 931, and then $765 last year in 2025. And this is where it's holding at now. Trans-American Small Mid Cap, 2860. That's what I got. And it's offering a price of 30.26, and that was the close. Let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit for you. It shows its 24-month, 52-week, no, the 52-week range in 2903. And I'm just not waiting around for that to get to that much. I think it was off by $5. But anyway, I have watched this investment in my portfolio be in the red. So with the market exploding from March 30th to June 4th of 2026, this investment had clawed back to where it's right about where I purchased it at. And these are the investments here. I don't know too much about any of these companies, but I'm not Charter Communication, that's cable. And you got the U-Haul company. And there's one financial services, a bank in there. So I am not going to miss this investment. What I'll do is this money right here is now in a sweep account, and I am going to move it into a technology fund. BOGSX is what this is earmarked for. And I'm looking for it to have a correction. It's $11. It was at $8 in March 30th. I'm going to wait until it drops back down to that $8, and then I'm going to put this in it. I may add a couple $1,000s to it, and just to see how I can get this to grow. Because in a case like mine's, where I'm a moderate income and I only have like 400K, I need to have some of these investments moving forward into the future, because I am harvesting the capital gains to live off of until I collect Social Security. Once I collect Social Security, um, I won't need the live off the capital gains. I can turn it back on, and I will, if I can continue to do this, um, do the portfolio turnover. There's a chance that in the future my 400K could grow to 500K, because Social Security alone will cover and give me a huge surplus um, when I collect. And that's why I'm bridging right now. I'm in my first 6 months of the bridging for my in my retirement. So I just want to come on and bring this to your attention as part of the portfolio turnover. My playlist, if you go and look at the retiring club, and if you scroll through anything that has the word portfolio in it, you can add it to the queue and look through it. And it has details on me analyzing the investments, selling them, and moving them into something else. And it has the price that I paid. So if you check the ticker symbol, you say, well, looks like John's making some money. And that was a pretty smart move. I like doing this because when I move it from one investment and I buy another, the gains starts at zero. I have my cost basis, the gains start at zero. So as the investment grows, that number will grow and so will the account. And that's what I've been seeing. It's allowed me to boost my account by a nice little amount of money over the years since I've been doing this, which is about a couple years now. So my name is John. I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in how I'm doing this with other investments, take a look at the playlist and scroll through and look for the word portfolio. There's one, you as a portfolio manager, portfolio turnover, another look. And you can add them to a queue and look at it and you can see because I illustrate everything like this. Okay. And thanks for watching and welcome all you new subscribers. I hope you enjoy this content and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.